Have you ever woken up and felt like you didn't even have the strength to get out of bed? Like life had lost all its flavor? If you're here, it's because something inside you needs answers. And I'm going to show you the 10 situations that might be stealing your will to live. And the last one is the most dangerous of all. Before we start, I want you to know, you're not alone. Millions of people go through this every day, but nobody talks about it. Society teaches you to pretend everything's fine, to put on a smile and move forward. But what happens when you simply can't anymore? Today, we're talking about those situations that suck your soul away slowly, without you even noticing. 10. Living on autopilot. You know when you wake up, work, eat, sleep, and repeat? When days blend together, and you don't even know what day it is? That's living on autopilot. You become a robot in your own life. No more surprises, no more small joys. It's like watching your life pass by through the window of a train you never chose to board. The worst part? You get used to it. Your brain goes into power-saving mode. Stops dreaming, stops planning, stops feeling. And when you realize it, years have passed and you haven't really lived anything. You've just existed. 9. Relationships that drain you. There are people who don't love you, they use you. Could be that friend who only shows up when they need something, or that relative who only knows how to criticize every choice you make, or worse, that person you love, but who makes you feel small all the time. These relationships are emotional vampires. They suck your energy, your joy, your will to try. You give, and never receive anything back. Until one day you look in the mirror and don't recognize who you are anymore. You've become an empty shell trying to please someone who will never value you. 8. The social media prison. You open Instagram and see everyone happy, traveling, rich, with perfect bodies. And you're there on the couch, in pajamas, eating instant noodles. The comparison is instant and devastating. You feel like a failure, but here's the truth. It's all fake. It's theater. Nobody posts the bad moments, the anxiety attacks, the fights, the debts. You're comparing yourself to a fantasy and feeling bad for not living a fairy tale that doesn't even exist. This destroys your self-esteem, drop by drop, every single day. 7. Working at something you hate. Spending 8, 10, 12 hours a day doing something you detest is a slow way to die. You trade your life for a salary that barely pays the bills. Your boss treats you badly, your colleagues are fake, and the work has no meaning for you. Sunday night becomes a nightmare because you know Monday is coming. You live waiting for Friday. But think about it. That's 5 days of suffering for 2 days of rest. You're throwing away 70% of your life. And for what? To survive? Not to live. 6. Keeping everything to yourself. When you have no one to talk to, the pain rots inside you. It turns into anxiety, turns into depression, turns into physical illness. You put on a mask of everything's fine, while inside you're screaming for help. Emotional isolation is a silent poison. You think you're being strong, but you're actually destroying yourself. Humans weren't made to carry the world alone on their backs, but pride or fear of judgment stops you from asking for help, and you sink deeper and deeper. 5. Living in the past or future. Some people live trapped in "what if I had?" or "when I get," never present. The past torments you with regrets. The future paralyzes you with fear. And today you waste. The truth hurts. The past is gone and you can't change it. The future is uncertain and you can't control it. The only real thing is now. But you're so busy suffering over what was, or fearing what will be, that you forget to live the only moment that really exists. 4. Constantly comparing yourself. Your colleague got promoted, your cousin got married, your friend bought a car. And you? You feel stuck, behind, like a failure. Comparison is the thief of joy. And you're being robbed every day. Everyone has their own timeline, their own story, their own battles you can't even imagine. That rich guy might be depressed. That woman with the perfect body might be sick. You don't know. But you've developed the sick habit of measuring your life by other people's rulers. And by that ruler, you're always losing. 3. Having no purpose. Waking up without knowing why. Living without knowing what for. This is psychological torture. Humans need meaning, need to feel their life matters for something. Without that, you're a boat drifting in the ocean. It doesn't have to be something grand. It could be taking care of your family, helping animals, creating art, teaching something. But when you have nothing to fight for, nothing that makes you feel useful, life becomes just waiting for death. And that's devastating. 2. Untreated mental health problems. Depression, anxiety, burnout. They're real diseases that destroy your will to live, but society still treats them like weakness. Just think positive, they say, as if it were that simple. You didn't choose to be sick. It's not your fault. It's brain chemistry. It's trauma. It's genetics. But as long as you don't seek professional help, you'll keep sinking. Taking medication isn't weakness. Going to therapy isn't luxury. It's necessity. It's choosing to live instead of just surviving. 1. Losing hope. This is the worst of all. When you no longer believe things can get better, when you think it will always be like this, that there's no point in trying because it will go wrong anyway. Hopelessness is the end of the line. But I'll tell you a secret. Hope doesn't die alone. You kill it slowly. Every time you give up trying, every time you accept suffering as destiny, hope is a choice. And even at rock bottom, you can choose to look up and see there's a way out. If you identified with any of these situations, I want you to know, recognizing the problem is the first step to change. You don't have to keep living like this. Every day is a new chance to do things differently, even if it's a small change. Start small, seek help, talk to someone, change one thing at a time. Life can get better, but you need to take the first step. And if you made it to the end of this video, it's because there's still a flame inside you. Don't let it go out. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this today. Sometimes, knowing we're not alone is enough to keep going. And remember, seeking help is an act of courage, not weakness. You deserve to live, not just survive.